Hey, what's up guys? Over here on my Linux machine. I'm sitting here watching some videos. It's 5 a.m. haven't gone to bed yet. And basically I've been taking a look at Mark Dice and Jason A, their YouTube channel. And I've noticed over here in the search bar over here, there's a lot of like videos about shootings and stuff like that. I mean, even this video right here, the shooting in the university, Seattle Pacific University. It just seems like there's tons and tons and tons of bad things happening more and more. I've also seen a recent video of the sun, and it was from the SOHO satellite, and it basically showed a cross. Now, I'm not a really religious person, but I know in the Bible it says that there will be signs from the heavens of, Jesus' return. And seeing a cross basically on the SOHO imager telescope was kind of mind-boggling. Well, not mind-boggling, but kind of awakening to me. It woke me. I'm like, wow, it was a legit cross. I mean, I wish I would have recorded it for you, but yeah, it was pretty crazy. I was just sitting there looking at it because I do that every few weeks. I just go and take a look at it for a few days, and I go back another week or 2 weeks later on and take a look at it again. And lo and behold, there's a freaking cross shot out from one of the solar flares. For a minute there, I didn't know what it was. I thought it was some type of filament or something erupt out of the sun, but when I got to looking at it, it was a legit cross. And it wasn't there for like minutes. It was there for a couple seconds, and then it was gone. But it was pretty crazy seeing that. I was like, what the hell? So yeah. Oh man. But with all these shootings and stuff, it's beginning to sorry, I'm kind of tired, but I'm beginning to second guess my idealism, my thought process on the whole religion thing. Especially with seeing that cross there. That was pretty crazy. But anyways, I was also up helping somebody with their sound. They had a sound issue in Linux, and so I offered to help them, and thankfully I helped them, so that was pretty cool. And so I was like, you know what, I'm getting good at Linux, so I'll offer some help if anybody needs it. So if you do need help out there and you're new to Linux, let me know. I can try to help you out. And if not, I know if I can't help you, if it's something that more advanced, then I know the perfect person to help you, and I will definitely get in contact with him and have him help you out. But so far so good. I mean, I've installed Gentoo perfectly, which is one of the hardest OSs to install. One of the hardest Linux OSs to install is Gentoo. Also, Arch Linux is pretty hard too, but Gentoo took me about a day and a half to 2 days to install and configure and get the kernel configured and basically get the desktop, be able to boot into the desktop. It took me 2 days to get all that ready, because you got to configure everything, the network, permissions, every single thing that you think of. that you don't do in Windows, you got to do in Linux distros, most of them anyway. And it was all in the command too. Basically, when you boot up into Gentoo, it's just a blank or a black screen with a prompt, kind of like the DOS prompt, kind of like the shell in Windows. That's all you get, and you just got to type in the right commands. You got to configure everything, and you got to build your kernel from there. And it takes quite a while, but once you do get it built, you're definitely satisfied, and you got everything that you want, because basically you're putting in what you want. It doesn't have a stuff already configured and stuff already in there. for you. You basically put in what you want, and that's what I love about the Gentoo. Also Arch as well. So yeah, I figured I'm going to be doing some videos on Cylon, on Zorin, on Arch, and on Gentoo as well, since I already got it all, figured out basically. So, but anyways, I just wanted to check up on you guys, or check up on you. But also, you probably noticed my icons look different, and look at my mouse. My cursor looks a little different too. That is basically a theme that you can install. You can install a lot of themes on Linux distros, but this is basically a theme. It's called the Compass theme, and I really like the theme. It's pretty cool. It changes the icons to look kind of like, almost like a compassy looking type thing. As you can see here, there's my cheese webcam boost thingy-mabobber. But anyways, I'm also trying out my my Logitech my Logitech headset on Linux, because I was having difficulty with that for a little bit, but I finally figured it out, kind of. I also got Spotify, so if you need help getting Linux, or getting Spotify on Linux, or getting Chrome, or getting an application on Linux, let me know, because I can help you out. And like I said, if I can't, I know somebody who can. So yeah. Let me go ahead and just stop this recording and see how well it did. Oh, I'm going to be doing a video on getting ESET, basically a very advanced antivirus program software that I have on my Windows gaming machine and video editing machine. But basically, ESET is really good high-end antivirus and firewall as well, built in. However, when you run on Linux, you really don't need a antivirus. You can, if you do a lot of stuff, if you install a lot of stuff like I do, stuff like PPAs, stuff that's not in the like Ubuntu store, or in the Linux store, or in like the software store, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I recommend getting antivirus if you do a lot of downloading of stuff that's not normal. So let me see how well this turned out, and we will catch you guys in the next little video, I hope. If I can do this right. Left hand and do